Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka Pulling Teeth and welcome back to Universe Mode, and we are on SmackDown tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are kicking things off here on SmackDown with the captain of Team Kick, Dakota Kai. Someone who was incredibly impressive when you watched her in the Money in the Bank ladder match on the last pay-per-view. Tonight she's going one-on-one with Candice LeRae. And they are kicking the show off. Both competitors here tonight are going to be vying for a chance at the Women's World Championship here on SmackDown. You saw the women's division is heating up incredibly over on Raw. Let's see if they can keep up the pace here on SmackDown. One way to find out. Let's get Candice out here. And here she comes, the Poison Pixie herself. Honestly, just such a cool aesthetic for Candice. Candice LeRae trying to make an impact here. Trying to take out someone who's a top contender here in the women's division on SmackDown. Got a great way to her establishing herself in that position. Elevating herself high up the rankings. Let's see if she's able to do it. I mean, she's perfectly capable of doing it. She's got one of the most devastating finishes here. If you watch the Wicked Steps to finish, it's, my God, it's brutal. Think of oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's Io. The women's champ is here. And the women's champ appears to be getting Kai's face. Well, not quite, but Kai's very much annoyed by Io's presence. I guess Io just wants a front row seat. Well, here we go. Let's ring the bell. I was going to say, when you think of Candice LeRae's finish, think of Super Dragon. My God, a code red to start things off. No time flat, and Candice code red straight away to Dakota. Guess I'm trying to wrench Dakota's knee out of joint, and that's a good knee. Already powers her off. I'll say Dakota calls herself the captain of Team Kick for a reason. Incredibly powerful legs. She will kick you. Well, she'll kick your skull into about row like 7D or something. I don't know. There we go. Now she's throwing those kicks. Oh, but Candice ducks the last one. Throws a forearm. She's got her. Oh, she's got her up on the shoulder. Gory special. Gory bomb. And a lion salt there from Candice. Cover. One. Just a one count, and Dakota fires out of it. Stomping on the arm and the elbow. We know Dakota's had a history of having issues with her arm and her elbow there, thanks to the likes of Shayna Baszler in the past. A stun gun over the ropes there. Kai follows Candice to the floor. Arm wringer into the kick to the arm. Gets her back in the ring. Kai taking a second to catch her breath out there before following Candice back in. Comes up and then throws her back out again. Kai just playing mind games, I think. Or just toying with Candice. Trying to prove that she is in complete control of this. This match goes wherever the hell she wants. And Candice has no say in the matter. Candice now. Oh, just got Dakota up on her shoulder. Bringing onto the barricade. Those guys in the front row just got an up-close personal view of Dakota Kai's jaw connecting off the barricade. But Dakota just throws Candice square into the barricade herself. And then gets back in the ring. Waiting on it now, waiting on Candice to get back in there. Dakota not following her, taking her time. Goes for the kick, is blocked. Grabs her instead. Drags her from one side of the ring to the other. Into the corner. Another kick to the ribs. Dakota very much focusing here on steady pace. Slowly but surely wearing Candice down. Whereas when Candice starts to gain control, Candice goes full pelt. Kicks her down. And again. Arm try. Oh God! Right in the nose. That was impressive by Kai. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Say when Dakota starts stringing offense together, you're in trouble. She can put you down very easily. And here we go, strike for strike. Both competitors throwing bombs at each other. Clotheslining LeRae over the ropes. Almost lands right at Io's feet. Dakota just staring down Io there. Now it looks like they're going to get some jaw jacking between the two. Oh, Candice comes charging in. They bump heads. Candice and Io clocking heads there on the outside. Dakota saw it coming. Clearly Dakota watched Boogeyman's match from Raw. Found herself in a very similar situation. Knew exactly what to do. Is now taking out the leg. Into the ribs. Oh, good God, the axe kick. Candice trying to fire out of it now. Oh, she's caught her. Candice going for the Gargano escape. Shouts out to her husband. Got it locked in. Dakota trying to escape. She's managing it. Knees to the back of the head. And a punch to the jaw. Well, I'm not sure if it was a jaw or more the forehead. Oh, snapping at the arm. Dakota now. She might be thinking German suplex, but Candice fought out of it. And these two just ducking each other's strikes now. Candice starting to string some offense together. Big drop kick. Look at that, just ramming Dakota's head into the ground. Got her again, kick to the spine. There's the lion salt once again. Cover. 1, 2. Almost put her away with that lion salt. Oh, slapped away there from whatever she was going for. Bulldog. Io's still down on the floor out there. I'm surprised it's taken her this long to try and get back to her feet. Dakota's got Candice up. Nice detonation kick. Candice way too close to those ropes, surely. She grabs it, the referee doesn't see it. The referee didn't see Candice grabbing the ropes. Dakota gets the victory.
Here is your winner, Dakota Kai.
That was very, very close to that match, and Candice realistically should have still been in it. She grabbed the ropes for a rope break, but the referee didn't see it, but the detonation kick was enough to get the victory, I suppose. And she made herself a statement in that one at the same time. Over the women's champ. Oh, folks, speaking of champions, we have got ourselves our world champion here. Our WWE champion, Jeff Hardy, is taking on the former champion, Orange Cassidy. We know that Hardy has had himself some run-ins recently with Kevin Owens. Owens got a victory over Hardy in the early days of SmackDown here in Universe Mode. And then Owens decided that he wanted in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And Jeff ended up getting himself a one-on-one match for the title. Jeff won the title and Owens lost the Money in the Bank. So Owens pissed about that. Has been making claims to have a one-on-one title shot against Jeff ever since. Jeff not been hiding. He says he'll happily do it. He'll happily face Owens. But we still have not got a date for that title match yet. I'd imagine it's probably going to be at the next pay-per-view, which is Backlash. We'll find out together once we get there. But as for right now, one-on-one, Jeff is going one-on-one with the former WWE Undisputed Champion. But we need to get ourselves our boy out here first. And here he is, Undisputed Champion Jeff Hardy. That belt does look good on him. Wonder if Kevin's going to make his presence known tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, the WWE Undisputed Champion, Jeff Hardy!
Getting his laps in around the ring. And here we go. Jeff is now in the ring. You got to think he's going to be waiting on Orange Cassidy. Orange didn't manage a successful defense of the title against Jeff. And for those of you that saw, Orange became the Undisputed Champion during our draft episode. We randomized who was going to be champs. Orange's name was picked out of the bill as Undisputed Champion. I was kind of hoping he'd have a longer reign. He made it to the first pay-per-view and that was it. But he is back. Where is his mind?
From wherever he wants. Weighing in at 166 pounds, Owen Cassidy.
And here he is. Freshly squeezed. I think the only time we've actually seen him in Universe Mode so far was during his title defense against Jeff. I don't think we've seen him since. I don't think we saw him before either. He just showed up at the pay-per-view, lost the title and then vanished. Well, this is Orange Cassidy, so you never really know where he is or what he's thinking or what he's planning on doing. He kind of just does his own thing. Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, former WWE Undisputed Champion. Things you never expected to hear. Here we go. Bell is rung. Rematch from Money in the Bank. Title not on the line this time though. But if Orange gets the victory, gotta think it would put him back in contention again. Jeff already going for the jawbreaker. Go for one of his big moves early. And these two exchanging strikes. Jeff has got the size advantage over Orange. It's not something that Jeff has too often. Just a splash there, standing splash to Cassidy. And another one. Know that Jeff is going to want to hit some big offense and hit it quick. Jeff is a risk taker ultimately. When it comes down to things, that is Jeff's main style. Speaking of, he just flips over the ropes and Cassidy just got out of the way at the last second. So Cassidy's style is pretty high flying too, but it's less risky than Jeff's. Cassidy is a high flyer, not a daredevil, whereas Jeff is more of a daredevil. Jeff's far less technical with it, but high risk, high reward. There's Kawada kicks there, keeping the world champ down. Oh God! Just slams his hand into the steps. I say Cassidy might be chill 90% of the time, but when he goes for it, he can be incredibly brutal. That's slingshotting Hardy over the ropes there, or onto the rope, should I say? As he rolls back into the ring, but Jeff's meeting him. Center, atomic drop, back heel trip, going legs to the abdomen. Thought he might be thinking low drop kick to follow it up. He usually does, but not that time. Instead, Jeff's going up top. Diving splash from Hardy. Almost one side of the ring to the other, and Jeff's getting the crowd involved. Jeff's thinking standing moonsault. You don't see that too often from Hardy. Oh, he went for a jumping clothesline, but Cassidy ducked it. Springs, forearm. Cassidy now goes for the cover after the springboard forearm. One. Just a one count, and Hardy powers out. Cassidy not going to let it get on top of him though. Tries to follow up, but Jeff springing of his own into a drop kick. Let's say both these competitors just throwing caution to the wind in this one. Jeff, twist. Off fate, connects perfectly. Cover. Is that all she wrote? 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Cassidy able to escape the twist of fate. But Jeff now might be thinking Swanton. He's up top. Goes for it. Connects perfectly. That's how he won the title. 1, 2. Oh! Barely escaped. Cassidy just rocked that shoulder up at the last possible second. Jeff, snapmare, kick to the spine. Just really built momentum now over Cassidy. Dragon screw leg whip to take Hardy down. Cassidy off the ropes. What's he thinking? Elbow drop. Jeff back up. Cassidy flatliner. Orange really starting to build a lot of momentum here. Ripcord clothesline, Rainmaker style. From the freshly squeezed one. My God, I don't know how he managed to get that trajectory, but however he did, it worked. Cassidy back off the ropes again. Another little elbow drop. Cassidy's really building this momentum now. He's on a roll at the minute. Got Jeff back up. Goes for the orange punch, and Jeff gets out of the way. Jeff avoided it at Money in the Bank as well, and that caught him the victory by the fact he was able to avoid the orange punch. He got an electric chair drop. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count, and Cassidy kicks out of the electric chair. Jeff there with the hook up. Snapmare. Off the ropes. Low drop kick. Square on Cassidy's head. I think Cassidy's got a cut there above his eye. Jeff's going up top, but Cassidy's back to his feet. Meets him. Drops him down. Yeah, Cassidy, that cut's pretty nasty, actually. Right. Tilt-a-whirl. DDT. Cassidy now trying to drag Hardy away from the ropes. And towards the centre. Goes for the pin. This could be it. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, and Jeff kicked out. That tilt-a-whirl tornado DDT of Cassidy's is brutal when he hits it as flush as he did there. Oh, goes for the orange punch again, misses. Goes for it a second time, and he connects there. It took multiple attempts, but he landed it. 2, 3. Cassidy puts away the undisputed champion. It took multiple attempts. Jeff, though, is still the champ. The title was not on the line. Came up short tonight. And speaking of Kevin Owens, the man who has been going after Jeff since Jeff won that belt, him beforehand. Owens, I think, just making his intentions very clear. Staring down Hardy. Jeff came up short tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Intercontinental Champion Rey Mysterio taking on Happy Corbin in your next contest. This is going to be an interesting one, folks. Happy is Corbin's not really been seen all that much here in Universe Mode, but he is vying for Mysterio's IC title. Of course, Mysterio aligned with another Rey Mysterio. There's a lot of Rey Mysterios on SmackDown. But here they come. The combination of the IC and Cruiserweight champions. They have been a force here on SmackDown since the debuting universe. Of course, it's IC champ Mysterio who is going to be in this contest here tonight. Cruiserweight champ Mysterio is going to sit at the ringside. I wonder if they sat on each other's shoulders, would they actually be about the same size as Happy Corbin? Maybe they'd be a little bit bigger. Going to be interesting to see how this one plays out tonight. Let's say Ray recently has managed to put away Raven and El Xavier. Mass Mysterio's had their way with them in the early goings here of Universe Mode. But this is an entirely different kettle of fish. Trying to take on Happy Corbin with his big dumb hat and his big dumb shirt, but his incredibly impressive finishing maneuver. I mean, you gotta admit.
And his opponent from Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, Happy Corbin.
I'm saying, you've got to admit, when it comes to Corbin, he has got a couple of moves in his repertoire that are absolutely brilliant. Very, very brutal, and he relies very heavily on those. He's got an amazing finish, and he's got an amazing signature. Finishing the End of Days, and the signature in the Deep Six. The incredibly impressive maneuvers. Ones there is no shame falling to. He's no slouch in that ring either, in the rest of his offense, but those are his big hits, and everyone knows those are his big hits. He doesn't really have many other ways to put you away. Unlike the likes of Rey Mysterio, who has multiple ways that he can put you away in matches. Nice standing sliced bread from Mysterio. I'm going to say Mysterio's got the 619, he's got the frog splash, he's got the West Coast pop, he's got drop the dime. Mysterio has got many different ways that he will put you away in matches, whereas Corbin realistically has got one. Whereas Corbin now, though, is going to definitely be able to overpower Mysterio. There's a drastic size difference, but look at that Ray with a DDT. There's a drastic size difference, but Ray definitely has the experience advantage. And he's going to have the agility advantage too. But Corbin definitely going to be able to use that size and power. Oh, but Corbin sent to the floor. Mysterio just threw him to the ground. Ray goes for the... Oh, he actually connects. Ray dove out of the ring. Suicide dive style, but caught him into a DDT instead. Oh, up kick from Corbin. Drops Mysterio. So far, this match has been all Mysterio. Corbin had very little offense, but he's starting to turn things around now on the floor. The Cruiserweight champ Mysterio is watching closely. One thing you got to watch out for with Corbin as well is his punches. Very heavy-handed. 7 count. Mysterio though breaks it. Mysterio doesn't want to win by count out. Never has, probably never will want to win by count out. Thrown right into the apron. Corbin now starting to use that power with ease. Picks Mysterio up and body slams him on the apron. And then just multiple stomps to Mysterio's chest over and over again. Picks him up. Bringing Fisherman Buster there from Corbin. We're at a 6 count. Oh. TNA kick. 7 count. Getting dangerously close here, guys. 8 count. Corbin thrown back in the ring. Mysterio follows him in. So what's Mysterio thinking? Rolls up. Sent one side of the ring to the other. Dialing up. 619. Connects flush there. Mysterio back in the ring. Thinks the 619 might have done it. 1, 2. Corbin kicks out the 619, but Mysterio still got that. He's still got the splash in the bag. I think that's what he's going for. Up top. Right, there's the frog splash. That's got to be it. 1, 2. Nice quick victory for Mysterio. I think Corbin got cut on that 619 too. You see a little gash on his head. Look at that. 619. Corbin dropped. Beautiful camera angle work there. surprised that didn't get the victory on us. I thought Corbin was knocked out cold on that one, but he survived the 619, but he could not survive the frog splash. Where's a little tilt in midair. 1, 2, 3. IC champ still dominant here on SmackDown. So Ray has been dominant here on SmackDown for some time. Who's going to step up and be able to take down Mas Mysterios? No one's been able to do it so far. Well, folks, I think it's main event time. And in your main event this evening, this is going to be an interesting one. We have got the Hurricane taking on Jon Moxley in your main event tonight. A match that I personally never thought I would see. But they are main eventing SmackDown this evening. Makes a change that the main event is not Chyna versus Alexa Bliss. But that got put to rest last week. But ladies and gentlemen, this one's going to be intriguing to say the least. Curious who's going to move up their respective rankings here. Well, let's not waste any more time, folks. We've got a main event. Hurricane's already in the ring. Waiting on Moxley. What's going on? Wait, that's Sami Zayn. Sami took out Moxley backstage. I think Sami took out Moxley backstage and Sami is stepping up. I think Zayn's sick of being overlooked. Zayn wants himself a match here tonight. It looks like Sami's going to take on the Hurricane. Moxley's got to be pissed about this. Sami's clearly took Moxley out backstage before the match. Look at this DDT already from Zayn. Zayn is going to be on a different level here. Goes for a running neck breaker, but Sami out of the way. Slams on the thighs there, does Zayn. Sends the Hurricane up, chop. Goes for a punch, but it's blocked. Go back and forth they go. Can't get over that. I don't want to know what Sami did to Moxley backstage to take him out like that. But whatever it was, Mox is not going to be happy. But I guess Sami's sick of being overlooked. He wants himself a match, and he's got himself a main event against the Hurricane. Sami, Hurricane Rana to the Hurricane on the floor. Zayn appears to be a different beast here tonight. That right into the post. Oh, knee there from the Hurricane. Hurricane, one of the most innovative superstars there's ever been here in the WWE. He has created so many different maneuvers himself, and impressive ones at that. We're at a 6 count already. Kick to the ribs. Sami with a chop. Kicks. More chops. 7 count. Sami looks like he's trying to get back into the ring, and he is. Doesn't want to end it on a count out. Hurricane just trips at the heel. Sami springboard. Tornado DDT. And a stomp to the elbow. Zayn is in a different mode here tonight. Camel clutch. Zayn is clearly pissed. He is not happy about how things have been going here on SmackDown. He wants to get a shot. He wants a spotlight. And he decided he was going to take it for himself at the expense of pissing off the likes of Jon Moxley and the Hurricane, it seems. He's going one-on-one with Hurricane Helms tonight. The Hurricane's going to be somewhat on the back foot. He was expecting Moxley. And you got to think Moxley and Zayn, very different kinds of competitors. Moxley much more of a brawler, whereas Zayn more of the high flyer and technical side. Both crazy in their own right, no doubt. Drop kick to the back of the head. Zayn's going up top. What's he thinking? Maybe elbow drop to the spine. Yes, it is. Rolls the Hurricane over, shoots the half, pins. 1, 2. Ooh, he almost got it with that elbow drop. Zayn now standing the Hurricane back to his feet. Thinking blue thunder bomb. Good God, not going for the pin now. Instead he stands him back up. Sami throws Hurricane in the corner. Haluva kick. Hurricane's head nearly landing in row 7. 1, 2. No, the Hurricane is still alive in this one. The blue thunderbomb and Haluva kick combination didn't quite get it. Hurricane is still alive. Barely, but he is still in there. Back heel trip. Zayn comes charging him, gets caught with a power slam. Hurricane's going up top, but Sami's rolled really far away. I don't think he's going to make it. Sami's back to his feet. Hurricane, decides he's not going to reach that, but he runs in with a clothesline. And another duck super kick from the Hurricane. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, Zayn kicks out of the super kick. Credit where credit is due. Hurricane not being dumb. I have the Hurricane. And he's going up top. What's he thinking? He's trying to think one big move to put him away. Frog splash. Again, not going for the pin. What is the Hurricane thinking? He's got to be either thinking chokeslam or vertebreaker. Zayn now trying to slow the Hurricane down before he can reach that point. Brutal forearm dropped. Hurricane kicks to the ribs. Goes for a chop, but it's blocked. Hurricane ducked behind him, but Sami's caught him. Reverse DDT, falling style. Look at that, just punches to the head of the Hurricane. Sami's not done. He goes back to it again. Beat down a superhero, I suppose. So Zayn just get a bit of jogging on the spot. Says he's just warming up. More punches to the side of the Hurricane's head. Sami is getting brutal. Kicks to the rib. And again, sends him into the corner. Zayn goes for the mounted punches, but Hurricane stops it before even one of them. Stands Sami up. Wait a minute. Hurricane's got him. Got him hooked up. Vertebreaker. Good God, one of the most brutal moves. 2, 3. Hurricane withstood the surprise, withstood the onslaught, and the superhero stands tall tonight. He even managed to kick out of a Haluva kick. Speaking of, that super kick nearly took Zayn's jaw off. But Sami survived that one. I had the Hurricane there. These guys threw everything they had at each other. But it was the vertebreaker in the end that did it. And he is your victor tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this episode of Universe Mode. Thank you so much for joining us in this one. It has been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, all the fun stuff, and we will see you in the next one.